Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to February 2021. We have made it. I know the January reading has been up for a little while now, but this is the first reading that I'm doing. Today is New Year's Day, so Happy New Year. This is the first reading I'm doing with the New Year energy. If this is your first time here at Secret Garden Tarot, welcome. Everybody is always welcome. Cross watchers, sun, moon, ascendant, just happen to wander on. Thank you. If this is not your first time here, thank you guys for stopping back by. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you for your likes and your shares and your subscriptions and for making this community as much a part of your life as it is mine. I appreciate it and thank you very much. So without further ado, I am getting into your reading. This will be for February, so in addition to the Gilded Tarot for the primary read, I will be using the Romance Angels, just as a little bonus. But we'll let the cards in the primary read, that's already at the bottom of your deck, Scorpio. So we'll let the primary read go and see where it wants to lead, and then since it is February, we'll pick a card at the end of the deck and see where it wants to lead us. All right, so we'll use the Celtic Cross, and it just popped out again. Okay. okay. All right, so we'll just shuffle that back in the deck, see if it pops up a third time. I was gonna say this lady might be semi-permanent. She is our angel of hope. And we'll see if that Ace of Cups wants to pop back up into the reading officially. So how are you? I'm going to do a Celtic Cross. Again, this is for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Scorpio. So let's see what your reading is. I've talked long enough. Let's jump in. And we'll do some clarifiers over here. And we'll shuffle these guys. Again, this is for the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Scorpio for February 2021. Let's take this one off of the top. All right, center of your spread. We have the Star and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, you perhaps have wished upon a star and you might be hanging on just a little bit too close, a little bit too tightly. What do they say? If you make a wish and you tell someone what it is, it won't come through. So keep that in mind. The base of the spread is the King of Cups. Immediate path, Seven of Pentacles. So you've had patience in the past. Crowning your spread, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire. Immediate future, King of Swords. So this is mature communication. Environment is the Devil. Hangman, hopes and wishes are the Three of Cups. Death card. So yes, you are bringing about some change. Let's see what we have over here. All right, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Chariot, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have Justice. So a good mix of major arcanas here. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. Let's see what your overall card is. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So something is coming into focus for you. Something that you worked really hard on. Perhaps something that you really tried to bring about either through manifestation or you were just really hard at work. You were patient about it. You have been patient. You've been very emotionally controlled about it. but it's clearly something that you care about. This could be a person, but you're kind of in this Saturnian intellectual energy. So perhaps it is a business venture or something that you feel very passionately about, maybe to the point of distraction. Or perhaps that you are dealing with a Capricorn in your midst as well. So we've got a lot of earth sign energy. So practical energy here, coin energy, pentacles energy. It's very practical. It's monetary. It is very substantial. It is definitely something that's a long time coming, but it's something that you've had. I'm sorry, we actually have the Chariot here as well. I apologize, I didn't see that one. Something that you feel that you were due, something that you really put your faith in something, but it just didn't work out. But I think it's going to. I think that's what this card is saying. You were really, really patient. You did everything that you were supposed to be doing, Scorpio. It's your time for some justice now. And this is actually the Major Arcana Victory card. This is that Wands energy again. It's that victorious, I am the master of my own ship. I am steering these two, in this case it's Sphinx, light and dark. So you have had this energy, but it's been a tough road. You've actually had a lot of, I'm going to say, ups and downs, because not everything that you plant bears fruit. But I think there is change afoot. This is your card, as a matter of fact, so you were kind of the star of the show here. Yeah, I know he's a very kind of ghoulish death card. However, this is actually one of my favorite cards in the deck. He is obviously a knight. He's mounted on his horse. He has his banner of victory. Knights are always bringers of action, and he's the knight of change. He's all of the other knights, the cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles, all rolled into one. He can move very swiftly. He can be very emotional. He can be quite kind of stopping you in your tracks. He can be fast, he can be smooth, he can be quick, he can be chaotic, he can be emotional, he can be very intellectual, but he is all about change. He's the knight of change. That's how I like to think of him. And he is in your ultimate outcome. So you have been trying to move something along, to progress it. And if you're not looking for love, if you are happy and single, if you are happily committed, something is moving to a more permanent state. If you are looking for love, I think you might be a little bit out. You're still in that working the energy area. You're still in this kind of hangman energy. You want the celebration. You want that kind of love. You want the big Valentine's Day stuff. I think it's not quite coming just yet. I still see there's work to be done. It's coming. There's a lot of intellectual energy, a lot of swords, and a lot of foundational energy to be worked out first. But I do see progress. Definitely see progress. Anytime you see the Chariot, it always means forward momentum. It always means that there are things that are moving forward, and if that's what this card is all about, is progression, moving forward. Let's get a couple more clarifiers. Let me get the other deck and see if there's anything else, any other messages that anybody else wants to tell us. I'll use my little mini deck, my little portable mini deck. I'll put it over here. Tell me what you think of her. She is not new, but she is my angel of hope, and she might be permanent. And her little cauldron of the universe. She's taking all of that hope and putting it into the universe, just pouring it in. So I think she might be at least semi-permanent, so you might be seeing a lot of her. All right, what else does Scorpio need to know for February 2021? Give me one card for February. Please, may I have just one card for February 2021 for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Let's use this one. Nine of Cups. All right, so again, we have that kind of wish fulfillment, you know, having all of your needs met. So this is not a card of need. This is a card of want. All of your needs have been met. Now you're getting to kind of cherry pick what you want, which is an excellent place to be. You know, you can, especially if you are working towards progress, you can say, these are my expectations. This is my want. These are my negotiables. These are my non-negotiables, be it in relationships, be it in business, be it in anything, any type of relationships. So you're at a place of, you know, if you want me, let's see what you're bringing to the table. You have a lot on your table. You already, you know, you have all of this. You have manifested and worked, not necessarily manifested. You have worked for this, and you have the passion, you have the emotional stability, you have the intellectual stability. Let's not forget that you have all of these court cards here. You have the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of emotional and intellectual and financial stability here. Intellectual stability, financial stability. You know, perhaps you've just been focusing and clinging on to, and you know, it's time to maybe move away from that type of mindset of lack into more of a, well, okay, I have all of my needs met. Let's see what you're bringing to my table. Because your table is set, Scorpio. You're good to go. You get to choose how many of these cups they're bringing and what they're filled with, what they're filled with. You know which one of these pentacles are ripe, what you need to pick. You'll notice her basket is empty, so she hasn't picked these yet. These are still irons in the fire, as they were. They are still fruit on the tree. So you have that type of wisdom that can look at a situation and say, okay, this is for me, that is not for me. Impress me, mere mortal. So I see good things. I think you're not quite where you want to be yet, but it is coming. You know, again, this is a 9, not a 10. Engagement, not a wedding. So proposals, opportunities, you've got a little bit longer to go, but I see the Death card. I see this Ace of Swords sitting over here. Just remember to use this sword kindly. This is a very sharp sword. This is the sword of communication. Can be very, very sharp. It can be very, very, very cutting. This King of Swords has this sword. So he can do a lot of damage with this sword. So you just want to be mindful of that. Be careful of that. Other than that, things are looking up, Scorpio. Happy New Year. I will see you next time. Bye, family. I love you. Keep yourself safe, and please be kind to one another. Bye, family.